My name is Ivan Henderson. I'm Vice President of Programming at the African American Museum in Philadelphia. The subject of our symposium this year, 2018, was Cultivate, Black Connections to the Natural World. It's something we've done in partnership with the National Park Service, specifically Independence National Historic Park, as well as their Friends Group. Every year we come together to cover some topic that deals with African American history and life and culture. This topic was something that resonated with both institutions particularly well. We were able to bring together two panels. First panel is called Get Involved, and that's where folks who are engaged in environmental activism, people who are engaged in efforts to reserve and protect, and shared some of their ideas, both things they're doing professionally, but also things they're doing personally for themselves and their communities. The second part of our day was a Get Out panel. And of course, the idea there is that there's all sorts of fun stuff to do outdoors. Things that are fun as recreation, but also really neat and interesting jobs outdoors that African Americans are employed in right now. So we had an opportunity to learn from professionals on all fronts, as well as those who are just engaged in recreation, about the way Black people connect to the land.
My name is Jeffrey Richardson. I'm the President and CEO of Imani Energy. This was just a tremendous day today to meet people who are doing all types of incredible work in the area of the environment, and specifically helping to increase the participation of African Americans in activities related to the environment, whether it's going to parks, encouraging families to do so, or protecting the natural environment and our health. So for me, what I wanted to communicate was the importance of African Americans becoming key agents and becoming active in the environmental justice movement, which is critical to the health of our communities, this nation, and the world. We can work with others to increase our power. Knowledge is critical. Learning more about the environment, participating in it, and that by working together, sharing information, we can be part of this sea of change that's happening around the world and reclaim the world for those people who speak of love, and the nurturing of our environment, nurturing of each other, and to practice practices that sustain and take care of the earth that sustains us.
I thoroughly enjoyed the Cultivate Symposium. I came to talk about scuba diving and the incredible legacy of people of African descent getting in the water, going under the surface, and discovering the vast environment of the underwater world, which is the least explored, as you all know. The pearl divers from Ghana and West Africa to present-day scuba divers, African Americans have been scuba diving deep into the water. And we're doing some critical work on underwater archaeology, on slave vessels, trying to bring them back into memory, because that's a critical part of our cultural heritage, to understand the suffering and the pain that happened on those vessels. So that was part of what I brought to the symposium, and I got a tremendous amount out of it in terms of the rich cultural heritage of people of African descent in this country.
This was a really great convergence and confluence of so many people of color in the environmental field, whether they're in scuba diving or taking care of our national parks. It was so encouraging to hear from everyone's different perspectives on how we can bring people of color into nature and get them into fields and positions in the environmental area, and I really hope to come back next year.
What I came to do was to talk a little bit about the programs that we offer and how we use nature as a classroom, essentially, to teach people about the Underground Railroad and the experience that those seeking freedom would have experienced. And what I got out of it is honestly more than I brought to the table. First of all, I made great connections with people doing great work, and I found out about programs that I had no idea about, and different ways that I can improve what we offer in our park and how to better meet the needs of my community. I would say I feel like I've been cultivated. It was a great program, and I hope they'll ask me to come back again in the future.